All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chad, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the elect, pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. In this particular video, which isn't going to be a long one, I just want to play this video that you see right here on your screen. And this is Joe Rogan interviewing the first patient who took the Neuralink, which is the brain chip. All right? Spoken about in Revelations 13:16 when it says, he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in his right hand or in his forehead, loosely quoting the precept. But when it says the mark in his forehead, it's talking about the brain chip. All right, and the brain chip goes by the name of Neuralink today, but it is the mark of the beast, the microchip. All right, so whether you take it, the microchip in your hand, or you take the one in your head, the brain chip, that's the mark of the beast. If you take it, you're going to get destroyed. All right? And you can find the punishment of taking that in Revelations 14, 9, and 10. All right? But anyway, I want to play this video right here of them advertising the brain chip. You're going to see Joe Rogan saying he don't want to be alone. So he's going to take the chip and then advertising it. And talk about how easy it is to play the game and things like this. You know, they try to make it appealing to people. They're trying to make it desirable. All right? You already know on the medical side of the game, it can do miracles, make the blind see, left-handed miracles, make the blind see, make the lame walk. If somebody has a severed arm, they can put in a prosthetic, but, you know, with technology, you know, to the prosthetic, so you can move, you know, the prosthetic, you know, grab shit like a cup, play the piano, so forth and so on. You know, there's a lot that they can do with this chip, man. A lot of miracles, but left-handed miracles. In this particular video, you're going to see them try to advertise it to you in entertainment, you know, dealing with the games and VR and shit like that. And Salakia, if I see him a little distracted, kind of driving. And if you ever drove in Mississippi, you know these mugs cannot drive. You got to drive for yourself and them. So Salakia for that. But with no further ado, let's hop inside of this video.
Enhances them. We already do with our phones.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's going to be something like beyond that, where it's going to be so. I don't think there'll be very many people like me, no chip, no nothing, just a person. Like what is that moron doing? You're running around with no chip. You know, I think in the future it's going to be everyone's going to have something that enhances them. We already do with our phones.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's going to be something like beyond that, where it's going to be so compelling that everyone's going to want to do it.
So you're not going to get it if it comes out?
I'm not saying I'm not going to get it. I might get it. I might have. I don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
I want to be the only person who can't read minds. I probably wouldn't want to be the first.
And that's,
you know.
Yeah.
I want to wait a little bit.
Yeah. That was an argument that I had with doing this was, do I really want to be the first? I mean, who knows what kind of problems there's going to be, but
for a guy like you, I would say, like, they're pretty sure it works. Yeah. And they were right.
Yeah.
You know, and how cool was it the first day to be able to play video games?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was.
What did you play?
Cool. Civilization 6. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a massive game. It's something I've been wanting to play for a long time. I was able to kind of sort of play it with some different assistive technology over the last few years, but not really. And I played it like all night. I didn't sleep. It was freaking awesome. Man, I grew up being a gamer. I grew up in kind of this age, so the last 8 years I've watched all of my friends play games that I've wanted to play, and the fact that I might be able to play some of them, like some of them are still too far out of reach for the Neuralink at this point, but not for much longer. In the next few years, I think I'll be able to play anything anyone else plays.
Halo.
So I love Halo. I'm a big Halo guy.
You gonna be able to play that?
Yeah, I hope so.
Wow.
I really hope so. Yeah. That would
so
be
you'll
sick.
be able to play shooters like Call of Duty?
Yeah. That brings up another thing. Like, I basically have an aimbot in my head. So,
that's crazy.
Yeah, they'll probably have like different leagues for people like me, because it's just not fair.
Wow, is it that accurate?
It's that accurate, and it's faster. One thing that I found with the Neuralink is something that kind of blew my mind too, is that when I'm attempting to do stuff sometimes, or I'm thinking it to like move in a certain place, sometimes it's so good that it's moving before I even like think it to move. It's almost like if you think about moving your hand, the signal is basically already being sent before you move your hand. Like your mind is saying, okay, he's about to move his hand basically. So the signal needs to be sent all the way down and back up in order for you to move your hand. So the speed that all that happens, and it's almost a little preemptive. I saw that with the Neuralink, where it was moving the cursor before I was actually moving my hand. Say.
Wow.
So with video games, stuff like that, you just need to think for it to move somewhere, and is that accurate, and it's quicker than you can even think. So there's no way it's gonna, like, no one else is gonna be able to keep up with it.
That's gonna be wild for something like Quake. Like a first person, like a fast first person shooter. You're running down hallways and you're just catching people and shooting them instantaneously.
Elon Musk will have a...
And this, it's just to show, them advertising the mark of the beast. They advertise the chip in your hand as well. How convenient it is. You can go to the store. You don't have to pull no money out, no anything like that. You can just swipe your hand. You don't have to have your keys for your car. You can just unlock your car, hop in and swipe your hand, and the car recognizes the chip, so it turns on. And it's things like this. They're trying to advertise it to you, make it appealing. And this is the purpose of me making this video right here. I hope it's edifying so far. Well, I'm about to exit it, so I hope it's been edifying. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.